Using the model that we used in the previous little video that I made, have a look at these on the board. I want you to write down a calculation that could be shown by the following diagram. If you can work out what the calculation might be, you may even be able to work out what the answer is. So I want you to pause the video. I want you to have a go at these so that you can check your own understanding. Okay, so you should have paused the video, gone away and worked these out, drawn them in your books, and now you're back with me just to check your answers. So let's have a look at this one here. So we can see that the blue part here, so it was split into quarters. So we've got 1 quarter, 2 quarters, 3 quarters, 4 quarters. So we know that that must be 3 quarters. And then with the red, it's being split into 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts, and it was 1 quarter shaded, 1/5 shaded, sorry. Okay, so they're the two that you should have been looking at. So you may have written one of the following. So you may have noticed that you had 3 quarters of 1/5, 1/5 of 3 quarters, which would have been the same as writing 1/5 times 3 quarters, or of course you could have written 3 quarters times 1/5. So did anyone manage to work out what the answer was? Well, we knew that there were 20, and how many have overlapped? 3 of them. The other way you may have worked this out would have been to say, well, I can see that I've got 5 times 4 here, which gives me 20, and then 1 times 3 here, that's given me 3. So let's have a look at this second one. So how many quarters have we shaded? Well, we can see we've only shaded 1 quarter. And then how many fifths did we shade? We shaded 1, 2, 3, 4 fifths. So what calculations did you write? That's not very clear, is it? 4 fifths. So you could have written a few different ones. You may have written a quarter of 4 fifths, or 4 fifths of a quarter. And of course, you could have written 4/5 times 1 quarter, or 1 quarter times 4/5, because remember it is commutative. We're looking at multiplication, so we could have done it either way round. So what is our answer to this one? Well, hopefully you should have spotted straight away that the denominator was 20. And we can see that there are 4 here that have overlapped. And remember, we knew that this was 5 times 4 equals 20. And 4 times 1, which gave us a 4. So last one for you. So how many quarters have we got shaded here? We've got 1, 2, 3 quarters shaded. How many fifths have we got? 1, 2, 3 fifths shaded. So how many of you have written the calculation? So here are some different ones that you may have chosen. 3 quarters of 3 fifths, 3 fifths of 3 quarters. We also know that's the same as saying multiply, or product. So we've got 3 fifths multiplied by 3 quarters, and obviously you could have had 3 quarters multiplied by 3 fifths. So what did it equal when you multiplied them? What was the product? Well, straight away, you should know it's over 20. What was the overlap part? Well, we could have counted these squares. We can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it equaled 9/20. And then remember, that is 5 times 4 is where we got our 20. And 3 times 3 is where we get our 9. So go and have a go at the worksheet, and hopefully I'll see you later.